Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Witches of the Moon, and this week we are talking about the cone of power. Um, the cone of power, what is it and is it necessary? Okay, so the cone of power by Nang Arvino is basically just an area that energy is raised in, basically. Um, it's just the area that energy is raised in and is stayed in for whatever that ritual is doing. Now, is it necessary? Well, I'm going to say yes and no. Is the cone of power necessary in a way that is taught through Wicca and ritual? That depends on your practice. So, maybe not. But is raising energy for a ritual necessary? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it is. It is very necessary to raise energy for any spiritual practice that you're doing, and every spiritual practice has their own way of doing this. They have their own cone of power. Um, for those of you who are from those of you from the church or from any Abrahamic faith, you know that before service, there's always some type of chanting, some type of humming, some type of something. That is them raising power. Normally during this time, if you're churchgoers, y'all know for a fact during this time the doors are shut. No one is allowed in or out during praise and worship. They call it praise and worship, but what they're really doing is raising the energy. And usually, depending on the size of the church, especially if it's a bigger church, the pastor won't even come out until the energy is at a certain level. And then the pastor comes in and directs the energy with the sermon that they're about to give. So on the more occult side, the energy is raised there. You raise the energy and then you direct it either to the crystal, the stone, the mojo bag, uh, the crystal, the stone, the mojo bag, the dial, the candle, whatever it is. You raise energy and then you direct it to that particular object that you're about to use or work on, or you prepare it, prep it, and then you direct it afterwards, sometimes before and after, depending on what you like to do, i.e., me. Also, raising power is also a form of protection. Doing magical work, any type of work, whether it is um, giving readings or reading yourself or just prepping the work, because I'm a prepper, like prep the work for the work to do the work, um, or doing the work itself. The energy has to come from somewhere. Now, this if you're just using your energy alone, this is very, very draining to you. This is why, when you start doing work for a long time or work for too many people at once, you'll start to see signs of your body because it's pulling your energy. I.e., part of the reason why I had to slow down and get myself back together and get my skin together because it's very draining. This is the reason where when you see where you start to see older people that that practice, they start to look a certain way. What it is that they're just spiritually dehydrated and they haven't taken the time to properly pull that energy back in. Now, even outside of the spiritual community and witchcraft and all that, raising energy is very important, period. This is why they talk about diet and healthy things and exercise, and all that stuff actually raises energy for your body to keep going. The more fluid your diet is, the more fluid your limbs can be. Exercise increases endorphins, serotonin, not serotonin. Is it serotonin? I don't know right now. Either way, it increases things. It keeps the body light, happy, and healthy. It helps the mental process keep going. Breaking up routines, going to different places keeps the mind sharp. Reading new things, trying new things, it keeps the mind sharp to keep the mind from staying in that one routine. And then once it's staying, because when the mind stays in one routine long enough, it does without thinking. So when it does without thinking, it doesn't have to think. So then when it's time to think, your brain doesn't know how to handle that because it's out of practice. So this is why you're always supposed to be studying new things and doing new things, learning things to raise the energy, to keep the energy going. Not saying that at some point the energy won't dissipate. Yes, it's a part of life. However, our job is to try to make that as late in life as we possibly can so we can enjoy life at a certain part. So yeah, there's different the cone of power, if when you look at it from the aspect of simply raising energy, that's in all aspects of life. Um when you have to get up in the morning, you got a busy day. You got little kids you got to run after. You got to go get to work by a certain time. You still need to eat. You got this meeting at here. You got to do this. You got the doctor's appointment. You got to take the kids here. You got to do this. Got to come home. You still got to have enough energy to deal with your husband, all that stuff. This is the reason why they say when you wake up a little bit earlier, take time to meditate and prepare yourself for the day. That is raising energy for the day. And I know I'm talking fast. Deal with it. I'm sorry, I talk fast. But that's if you ask me, it's the Kona. When you deal with the aspect of the Kona power of raising energy and directing the energy for something, when you look at that aspect, that hits us in every part of life. Every part of life. You know what I mean? Like even when you think about raising energy, that also comes into setting the mood. You know, just a simple thing is taking a shower. We need our washcloths. So it's for those of us who use washcloths. Some people don't. Not judging. I'm just saying. You need your washcloth, you need the towel, you need your soap. For those of us who are into um, skincare, things like that, we need different kinds of soaps. We need a special kind of washcloth. Our washcloths and towels have to be washed in a certain thing, washed in a certain way, so it can be nice, soft, fluffy, smelling clean, and hygienic. We need some of us listen to music, some of us listen to podcasts. All that setting the mood per se, or getting stuff together is raising energy just to take a shower. So we do it all the time anyway. So to me, yes, raising energy is a very important thing. We do it all the time without even knowing it. So of course, you really don't really, even if you do it half ass, you're still raising energy. Um, and it helps throughout the day. So when the day's over, you don't feel, or when the spell's over, or when the ritual's over, you don't feel as drained because you have prepared. That's really what it is. It's preparing yourself for what you're about to do. Raising energy is preparation. Thank you. That's what it really is to me. Raising energy is preparation. So now after everything's over, whether you can never fully prepare for anything. Don't even try it. As a Virgo, I'm telling you, you can never fully prepare for every little single detail in your life. I'm telling you this as a Virgo. Not even possible. However, we can do the best that we can so that when those things come up, whether planned or unexpected, we're not fully drained when it's over. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Because sometimes we can have the best vacation in the world, then we come home and need a freaking nap for 2 or 3 days before we go back to our regular life because we didn't fully prepare for that great time. So whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, we all raise energy helps you prepare for it so you're not as drained afterwards. Okay. All right. That's all I had to say about this. Don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like the video. If not, thumbs it up anyway. Don't forget to subscribe because if this is your first video, you're going to watch another one and another one. So you might as well be ready for it when it comes up so you can see the new ones. And don't forget to stay blessed, to be a blessing, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.